Do you recognize this? Or this? Don't you hate it when your cables are not neatly organized? This is no longer a problem with Ender IO. In this first video I will explain the basics of Ender IO, so you can get started, maybe find something out on your own. Part 1. Getting started. The first thing you want to build is a Stirling generator. It allows you to generate some power through burning any combustible item like coal. Next is the sag mill. It allows you to pulverize any ore into 2 dust, which will each turn into 1 ingot. Let's put a stack of iron in. We need to get the power to the sag mill first though. So let me attach some cable. There we go. As you can see, it's now grinding the iron into dust. You can also put some flint in there. This will speed up the progress and also gives you a chance of bonus output. Next is the alloy smelter. It's basically a furnace, but it also allows you to make some alloys, which are used for various crafting recipes in Ender IO. The alloy smelter will smelt up to 3 items at the same time, or make a single alloy. Part 2. Alloys. The first alloy we want to make is conductive iron. It's made out of 1 iron and 1 redstone. You can just put them in there. We're gonna need at least 3 to make some energy conduit. It's basically the first tier cable. Now that they are done, we're gonna need some conduit binders to make some conduits. You can make them using 6 gravel, 2 sand and 1 clay. We'll give you 8. Each binder composite will yield 4 conduit binders, which you can then use for making conduits. Let's spawn a crafting table. With 3 conduit binders at the top, 3 conductive iron in the middle, and 3 binders at the bottom. And now we have 8 energy conduits, which we can then use for transferring power. The next alloy we want to make is electrical steel. It's made out of 1 iron ingot, some pulverized coal, and some silicon. To make pulverized coal, you just need to put some coal into the sag mill, and it will grind it into coal dust. For the silicon, you can put sand into the sag mill, and it will make silicon for you. So, let's put 5 iron, 5 silicon, and 5 coal dust into the alloy smelter. Actually 3 is enough, so let's just take 3 out. And now we head back to our crafting table to make ourselves the Yeti wrench. Before we craft that though, we'll need a basic gear, which is made out of 4 sticks and 4 cobblestone. And now we can finally make the Yeti wrench, which will allow us to configure and pick up cables and machines. And let's just make 22, sure. And now that we have the Yeti wrench, we can finally move on to the next part. Part 3. Configuring. Right-clicking any part of a machine with a Yeti wrench can configure its in or output. Like this. Since we have set it in pull mode, let's put a chest on top. And it should now pull things out of the chest. You can also click the gear in the GUI, and it will allow you to configure any of the sides. So let's set this one to push, and it should now push out anything that's in the output slot. Now let's place a chest here, and open up the alloy smelter. Now we just need to set the right side to push, and it should put anything it smelts into the chest. And now that we have done that, let's test it out. So it just pulled out the stack of iron into the sag mill, which will now automatically grind all the iron into dust. Now let's check the alloy smelter. And it looks like it's smelting. Perfect. And it outputs into the chest, just like we wanted. And now, as a teaser of what you can do with this mod, I have made a little construction that will show you how many conduits can fit into one block. Let's start with the ME conduit. There. Then the redstone. Oh, I need to manually do this. yet the range. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Now let's disable this. Let's move to the item conduit. There. Need to disable that as well. Fluid conduit. There. Energy conduit. You can see it's charging. You need to set this to always active. And this one to insert. As you can see, there's now stuff coming in. Oh. Uh-oh. Whoops. Let's remove that. Conduit switch. There we go. Let's turn it on. And look at that. It's all working. That's 5 conduits in one block. And that is going to be it for today. I hope you learned a bit from this. And I hope you can finally get started with Ender.io. And join me next time, when I will go into depth about all the conduits that are available.